This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperridge adventure module. You will find all of the links in the description and in the pinned comment. And the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released the Dark World War II setting, Wretched Armageddon. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment as well. Hi, this is my review of Solo Martial Blues, a one-player martial arts TTRPG. This is a standalone solo tabletop RPG. It adapts the fight to survive setting for solo situations. This book contains the solo rule set as well as a complete campaign. If you haven't seen my ongoing review of Fight to Survive, please check out the playlist in the description below, because I am going to be referencing that review throughout this specific video. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The quality is great. Everything is well written, organized and explained. You have illustrations and photographs of actual real martial artists, so it really pulls you into the setting. This is a game where you employ your martial arts to survive the violent streets and create a legacy. Now, when it comes to the bookmarks, you only have two of them. You have the introduction bookmark and the moves reference bookmark. The moves reference bookmark is going to be very useful. This moves reference chart handles the artificial intelligence for the enemies. But I would have preferred one of the bookmarks to take you to the table of contents, because the table of contents is fully hyperlinked. There are a few links that do not take you to the appropriate section, but those are not located in the table of contents. Those are located in various other parts of the book. That is, it says something like, go to the moves reference section, and it gives you the number of the page, and when you click it, you are taken to the beginning of the book. So those are definitely errors. So everything else when it comes to the bookmarks, the hyperlinks, they work as intended, and overall the quality is good. Now let's talk about the contents. This is a condensed, simplified version of the core system of Fight to Survive. In fact, I would recommend that you first start playing this solo tabletop RPG to get a better hang of the system. It is of course not impossible to use the core book of Fight to Survive. That is also possible, but for someone that perhaps has never played a diceless system, because this is a system that you play in a sort of rock, paper, scissors way, perhaps it would be easier to start out your journey with Solo Martial Blues. But everything when it comes to character creation, the core system itself, everything is very easy to understand if you have already played Fight to Survive. But considering everything that I have said, I think it is much easier to learn the system with Solo Martial Blues. Keep in mind though that this book does not contain a complex solo system to generate dynamic content covering every aspect of Fight to Survive. That is, you have a complete campaign, but when the campaign is over, perhaps new campaigns will be available in the near future. But it is also possible for you to generate your own campaigns. Just take your favorite Game Master emulator of choice. Perhaps a free emulator such as the TriCube Tales emulator. You will find the link to that one in the pinned comment. It would be very easy to take the results from the TriCube Tales emulator and adapt them to this setting. Now let's talk about the solo system itself. Taking into consideration that the core system follows a rock, paper, scissors mechanic, that is, you have various martial arts moves, you have punches, kicks, grappling moves, etc., and each one of those works as a specific foil to particular moves. So as you go along the solo campaign, which is a bit on rails mind you, you will encounter enemies. Before the battle starts, you have already chosen your moves to employ during that particular fight, and then the enemy's moves are revealed. These moves are coded such as A2, D4, C8, and you look at the table. You match the number with the letters, and you determine the attacks of the opponent like that. Now you need to use your moves, you need to allocate or place your moves accordingly. Decide which move you're going to be using to neutralize the move of the opponent. So it's a bit like a puzzle and worker placement when it comes to the mechanic itself. To put it in another way, your moves are your resources or workers, and you need to place them in the best way possible. So it is all about working with those limitations as you roleplay through the entire solo campaign. If you want to know more about the specifics of the system, please check out the playlist of the Fight to Survive review that is currently ongoing in my channel. Now, the campaign itself, in order to avoid spoilers, this is an entire journey of a fighter going throughout the course of 6 years approximately, as that fighter faces many challenges. The dangers present themselves not only as enemies. You will be taking wounds to your body but also to your heart and mind. This is all about keep going forward, enduring the hardships that will arise in life. So it is a very realistic journey within the fictional context. This tabletop RPG, just like Fight to Survive, is not so much Streets of Rage when you are doing those crazy over-the-top anime powers. This is more like the cult classic The Warriors. This is about broken bones, organs that are damaged perhaps for the rest of your life. This is about emotional and mental wounds that perhaps will never heal. And this concludes this review. What do I think of Solo Martial Blues? My highest recommendation. Definitely get it, and I highly recommend that you get it if you haven't played Fight to Survive before. This is a great introduction to the multiplayer system, but as a solo experience itself, it is satisfactory. And I think the long campaign is also quite good when it comes to experiencing the martial journey of your character. Within this fictional context, you will still feel that perhaps such things, maybe, just maybe, could actually happen. Thank you for watching this review, my highest recommendation. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or Drive for RPG, the information will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment as well. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.